We're going to be reviewing the new fifine AM8. Now, this is a $45 mic, and we're going to be comparing it to the Shure MV7 that I'm using right now. That's like 250. Now, this is important because if you're just getting started and you're a creator, you're creating a chorus, you need to have a good microphone to start creating content. And we're seeing how good this sounds on a budget. Let's see everything about this. So I just got it. I just unpacked it and plugged it in. I haven't turned it on with my USB port or anything like that. But the reason I got this was I have another location, and when I'm there, I need to have another microphone. And I didn't feel like getting another Shure mic if I don't need it. Seen some reviews, and so I'm going to see doing a live test. And I said, why don't I just record it for y'all? So let's pan out a little bit, and you can see some specs, all those things, right? So we have fifine right here. It's a microphone for gaming, for streaming, all of those things. It has a knob in the front for the volume, for the mic, and for the headphones. Let's just do a basic test to see what it sounds like when we plug it in. So first I plugged it in. Let me turn it on. Okay, I turned it on, and then the lights lit up right there. Okay. I'm using StreamYard. I'm going to just see what it sounds like. Turning it up like maybe half volume. It's got a knob on the front. It's plastic. It kind of feels cheap, but if it does the job, I don't care. I don't care. Let's see. I'm gonna actually do the volume like at 2 o'clock, something like that. Have it set up right here, right next to my MV7. So let me move this real quick. Okay, so it's right next to each other. See it? Okay, and we're listening to the Shure MV7 right now. Let's switch it over. And what does it sound with fifine? Let's switch it over. Going to settings in StreamYard. It has the fifine mic. Let's switch it over. And now this is the fifine microphone. It has its own tripod, so it's or stand that it's on. So it's in the same exact position pretty much next to my other microphone. This is again the fifine AM8. It's me rotating. This is the voice, everything like that. And then I'm going to be switching back to my MV7 through my Rodecaster Pro. And now this is my Rodecaster. This is my Shure MV7 through my Rodecaster Pro. Okay, so I'm gonna just say a couple things. Shure MV7 USB microphone for podcasting, recording, live streaming, and gaming. Built-in headphone outputs. Let's do a quick test with the fifine, the same exact phrase. This is I'm reading just Shure MV7 USB microphone for podcasting, recording, live streaming. Again, I'm using the fifine, but I'm reading the same thing. Let me just change the page so you can see that. Wait a minute, what is he doing? Okay, so fifine XLR/USB dynamic microphone for podcasting, recording, PC, computer gaming, streaming microphone with RGB light. A mute button. Does it really have a mute button? There is a mute button on the top. See, I don't understand. The mute button is right here, right? The mute button is right here. Sensitive. Like, you see that? But the rest is made out of plastic. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. Okay, so we're testing it out. We'll see what happens. And again, this is meant for we're seeing if it on a budget, if we like it, all those things. I don't usually do a lot of hard hardware reviews and all that stuff. But the thing is we're just trying it out because software that was great. Obviously, this whole channel is built on it. But a lot of people ask me about, what they should use as a creator and all those things. So I'm trying to create more content that will be applicable for that. So let me know what you think. Again, right now we're on the fifine. Let me verify my settings. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm going to also do other links to other channels that go more in depth with like what all the specs. But for me, I want to know like right out the gate, does it compete with my other hardware that I can just have on the go, and can it sound pretty good? The other thing I'll mention is not only is it the microphone, but it's the space that you're in. Do you have carpet? Do you have like blinds or a low ceiling? So that way you don't have such an echo, things like that. Those things really matter when you're creating content. And also, too, I'm just thinking about it as I'm doing this. I need to think about if I'm sitting back a little bit more, how am I gonna how I'm gonna have that now for my Shure MV7. I obviously have an arm that can move. For this one, maybe I would have another one. Or again, if I'm using this on my other setup, I would have to make it ergonomically correct for that setup. But think about how you're going to be sitting, because if I'm hunched over, I'm doing a lot of content for a long time. Maybe that is going to, number one, that can't be comfortable. But number two, I can't create a lot of content at once because of that position. So just something to think about. And again, if you want me to do more reviews like this is something that is beneficial for you, let me know in the comment section down below.